I am about to show you something that will make you question every second you've spent on TikTok. There's a psychological trick built into the app that's so powerful, neuroscientists say only 1% of people can resist it. And right now, as you're watching this video, you're probably fighting the urge to check TikTok yourself. That urge, that's not random. That's not weakness. That's engineered addiction working exactly as designed. By the end of this video, I'm going to expose this trick, explain why your brain is completely defenseless against it, and show you the one method that the 1% use to break free. But first, let me show you just how deep this rabbit hole goes. Here's the trick. TikTok has perfected something called flow state hijacking. You know that feeling when you open TikTok just for a minute and suddenly an hour has vanished? That's not an accident. That's the result of the most sophisticated attention capture system ever created. Here's how it works. Traditional social media gives you moments of satisfaction separated by searching. You scroll Instagram, see a good post, feel satisfied, keep scrolling for the next one. There's friction between rewards. TikTok eliminates that friction completely. The algorithm learns your preferences so precisely that it delivers dopamine hit after dopamine hit with zero gaps. Funny video, each one perfectly calibrated to your unique psychology. But here's the devastating part. The videos start playing before you even decide to watch. Your brain is already processing content before your conscious mind makes a choice. By the time you realize you're watching, you're already hooked. Neuroscientist Dr. Anna Lem from Stanford calls this dopamine stacking. Your brain gets hit with reward after reward so fast it never returns to baseline. You enter a trance-like state where time disappears. Moments where your brain can wake up and ask, what am I doing? Just endless, perfectly personalized content delivered at the exact speed your brain craves. So why can't you stop? Why do 99% of people fail to resist this? Because TikTok exploits three fundamental brain weaknesses simultaneously. Weakness number one, novelty bias. Your brain evolved to pay attention to new information because in ancient times, new information could mean survival, new berries to eat, new predators to avoid, new territory to explore. TikTok delivers new every single second. Your primitive brain thinks this novelty is vital information. It's not. But your brain can't tell the difference. Weakness number two, the Zeigarnik effect. Your brain hates unfinished tasks. When a video cuts off mid-story or ends on a cliffhanger, your brain experiences actual discomfort until you get closure. Wait for the end. Part 2 in my next video. You won't believe what happens next. Your brain literally cannot rest until it gets resolution, so you keep swiping. Weakness number 3, variable ratio reinforcement. Remember those slot machines we talked about? TikTok makes them look amateur. Maybe it's the funniest thing you've ever seen. The algorithm intentionally mixes quality levels to maximize this unpredictability. And here's what makes it unstoppable. These three weaknesses trigger simultaneously, creating a psychological perfect storm your conscious willpower has zero chance against. Engagement. Quick poll. Comment honestly. How many hours did you spend on TikTok yesterday? No judgment. I genuinely want to see the numbers. Drop your answer below right now. fMRI studies show that TikTok usage lights up the same brain regions as cocaine, gambling, and alcohol. Specifically, the nucleus accumbens, your brain's pleasure center. But here's what most people don't know. It's not about the pleasure. It's about the anticipation. Every time you swipe, your brain releases a surge of dopamine before the next video loads. That half second of anticipation is more addictive than the content itself. You're not addicted to TikTok videos. This is why you can't stop even when the videos aren't that good. Dr. Tristan Harris, former Google design ethicist, explains it like this. TikTok is the first platform that optimized for addiction over engagement. Instagram wants you engaged. TikTok wants you dependent, and the data proves it. Average TikTok session, 52 minutes. Average Instagram session, 28 minutes. Average YouTube session, 40 minutes. TikTok literally holds attention twice as long as competitors. But there's something even darker happening. Your brain is being rewired. Neuroplasticity means your brain physically changes based on what you do repeatedly. Every TikTok session trains your brain to crave rapid stimulation and reject slower-paced activities. Reading a book becomes torture. Watching a full movie feels impossible. Having a conversation without checking your phone seems unbearable. Your attention span isn't just shortened, it's being fundamentally restructured. We go deep into psychology and neuroscience to help you stay in control. Don't miss the next video. So who are the 1% who can resist this trick? What do they know that you don't? I interviewed neuroscientists, behavioral psychologists, and people who successfully broke free from TikTok addiction. Here's what I discovered. The 1% don't rely on willpower. They understand that willpower fails against engineered addiction. The 1% strategy number 1, friction installation. They deliberately make TikTok harder to access. Delete the app and only access through browser. Move it to the last page of their phone. Use app timers that require passcodes to override. That's your rational brain, the part that can actually make decisions instead of just reacting. The 1% strategy number 2, replacement protocol. Here's the key insight. You can't just remove TikTok. You must replace it with something that satisfies the same psychological needs but doesn't hijack your brain. Boredom, anxiety relief, social connection, entertainment. Then they create healthier alternatives that serve those needs. Bored? 5-minute walk instead. The 1% strategy number 3, awareness practice. This is the most powerful technique. The 1% practice urge surfing. When they feel the urge to check TikTok, they don't fight it or give in. They observe it. They notice, I'm feeling the urge to check TikTok. They watch the urge peak and then naturally decline. Usually takes 60 to 90 seconds. By observing without acting, they train their brain that urges don't control behavior. Oh, like, if you realizing just how much control you've lost, and this video is helping you take it back, smash that like button. It helps this message reach more people who need to hear it. If you spend 2 hours daily on TikTok, which is below average for heavy users, that's 730 hours per year. That's 30 full days. An entire month of your life, every single year, watching 15-second videos you'll forget immediately. The real cost is opportunity. What could you have created, learned, or built with those 730 hours? Learn a language, start a business, develop a skill, create art, deepen relationships? The real cost is your attention span. Studies show heavy TikTok users experience measurable cognitive decline in sustained attention tasks. You're literally training your brain to be worse at focus. The real cost is your mental health. Research links heavy short-form video consumption with increased anxiety, depression, and dissatisfaction with life. The constant comparison, the dopamine roller coaster, the artificial stimulation. It's rewiring your baseline emotional state. And here's what nobody talks about. The cost is your sense of self. When you're constantly consuming other people's content, other people's thoughts, other people's lives, you never develop your own. Your identity becomes a collage of trends instead of an authentic expression of who you are. You're outsourcing your consciousness to an algorithm. So here's the truth. You're not weak. You're not lazy. You're not lacking discipline. You re-up against a billion-dollar system designed by the smartest engineers in the world using cutting-edge neuroscience to exploit fundamental vulnerabilities in human psychology. But now you know the trick. Comment below right now and tell me, are you going to implement one of these strategies today? Which one? I read every comment and I'm genuinely rooting for you. Remember, every minute you reclaim from the algorithm is a minute you invest in your actual life, your real relationships, your genuine goals, your authentic self. The 1% aren't special. They just decided the algorithm wouldn't win. Make that decision right now. See you in the next video, where we dive into the specific 30-day protocol to completely rewire your brain from short-form video addiction. Your attention is worth fighting for.